listen. It can't be on you. It gotta be in you. It can't be on you. It gotta be in you.
Sounds so sexual.
And that's in multiple. You an asshole. And that's in multiple different ways. Whether that's talking about like your value as a person.
Okay. Hey man, what country am I from?
He doesn't speak proper English.
Okay.
Did you say blind?
I see Applebee's and like Chili's and TGI Fridays. They're all like on the same level, right?
I think I've been to TGI and Chili's. Chili's is good. Like Chili's
is underrated.
Dude.
Chili's is underrated.
I know why. Because their atmosphere is bullshit.
Oh my god.
The
food is good.
Is cool. I DoorDash from them now, and I'm like, oh, it's pretty good. The first time I went there was bullshit. Like, you go inside, it's like, is this a restaurant or is this fucking, I don't know. Is it done yet? Is this place done yet? Dude, the restaurant is just,
the atmosphere ain't that bad.
It is. It's not.
What
cozy.
Chili's did you go to?
Cyprus, the one in Cyprus. It's
I know that
off
one.
the 290 highway. But you've been to a Chili's. I mean, yeah. I've been to like...
Everybody's been to
I've been
Chili's.
to 2 different Chili's.
Everybody's been to a Chili's.
Okay, well, they were both the same, and they're just both... Like, they're not good atmospheres.
They're not super romantic, expensive atmospheres, but they're a general...
What word would you use to describe the atmosphere there?
If guys got together...
Other than bullshit.
If guys got together at Chili's just for drinks or whatever... And
if guys go anywhere, it's cool. Exactly.
But that's what I'm saying. So
the atmosphere does nothing.
You're saying that because you were there with a woman, right?
No.
I
was there with friends.
So
I took a picture there with Julian, Derek, and yada yada.
Okay, those are guys.
I went there one time with the girl.
Those are guys, or Julian and Derek and stuff. Why the fuck does it matter if the atmosphere is cozy?
It doesn't, because I'm chilling with my boys, but at the same time, you're telling me that Chili gets a bad rep. I'm telling you why. Because the atmosphere is dog shit.
I've had first dates at Chili's.
Yeah?
Well, this is how I feel about first dates. It's
the least romantic place you can take anyone.
No, there's definitely worse places.
I mean, sure.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's definitely worse places. Sure. But, okay, here's my whole thing.
Dude, the atmosphere is bullshit.
Like... What is your first date and first date expectations? How do you feel about that?
Okay, so my expectations are you need to get to know each other. So you need to have some sort of portion where you can talk. So apparently what I've heard is the good thing to do on a first date is to be active, because being active, I guess, gets endorphins going and just gets you moving and makes you more like just warmed up, so that's good for talking. I think that's a good idea. So doing something like what's active? I don't know, help me out. What's active?
Something like axe throwing. Something like an arcade.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm good at first dates. What I typically do is I just do something that I think I find fun, and then hopefully they find it fun too. And then afterwards we'll talk. That's typically how my fucking first dates go.
But see,
so I might do an arcade and then just talk afterwards.
I'm the opposite, because I'm like, I need to make sure that we are naturally vibing and have that chemistry to where we can hold a conversation even in calm environments, because I feel like sometimes maybe an arcade or axe throwing, I mean, don't get me wrong, those are very fun dates, but they can, depending upon the situation, can distract from the actual chemistry, because even if you don't have natural chemistry with somebody, if you go to an arcade with them, y'all are both, half of your attention is focused upon the game.
Yeah.
So it's like you don't have to, it's more relaxing and not pressuring. Yeah. But you don't have to try as hard to hold a conversation. And what's important to me is, okay, before we progress this even forward, are we even able to hold a conversation? Because when we chilling at the crib, we're
gonna have to hold a conversation.
We're going to have to be able.
I like what you're saying. I like it, but don't you think there's an element for conversation? Mm-hmm. Don't you think there's an element of comfort or comfortability?
Well, there has to be.
Right. So when you first meet someone, it's a little bit jarring just to be like, okay, so tell me about yourself. Like it's
well,
nice.
That should have been established before you go on the date. That's the problem. People need to actually be able to also hold conversations before you go on the date.
Sure,
that'll save a lot of men money, by the way.
Yeah, but it's a different thing when you go out with each other. Like when you first actually meet each other, and now you're having a conversation face to face. Like there's still an element of comfort that you need to establish, and it's easy to do that. Just getting used to your two bodies being next to each other if you're at an arcade or doing something that's going to take your mind off the tension of conversation, and then afterwards you can go outside and have like a calm, relaxed atmosphere and then have the conversation, because now you kind of know each other, you know something about each other, you've had a little bit of playful sort of chemistry back and forth, and it's just you're more comfortable to talk to each other at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
so I think that
I personally
You think you should meet up in a dark room and just be like, "Hey, man, okay, so tell me about yourself."
No,
the lights swinging back and forth.
I've had a couple of dates where we're at restaurants, this and other for the first date, but I've had a decent amount of dates to where we do a coffee shop, ice cream parlor, like at the park, type shit and stuff. Because when you're a young single man, let's keep it honest, you have to it's damn near a bill to date. You have to literally budget how much money you're going to spend upon dating. Let's say you're a young single man, talking to multiple people, whatever. If you're going up on, let's say you're not even going on one date a week. Let's say it's one date every other week. Okay. So 2 dates a month.
2 dates a month.
Like, we'll pick a medium restaurant like Cheesecake Factory.
You taking me to Cheesecake Factory?
Cheesecake Factory has like somewhere between $17 to $20 plates. Okay. The drinks between $15 to $20.
I want both of those.
And stuff.
So you're spending $35 on me.
No, you're spending more than that.
Plus tax? As an on the other person.
On the other person.
Okay, so that's the
like,
food and the drink, and then what? I guess that's it.
So we didn't even talk about appetizer.
Oh, you're just saying main entree.
Yeah, when you go to Cheesecake Factory, expect to have a bill anywhere between $75 to $100 after tip.
Hey man, but don't take someone to Cheesecake Factory for the first date. That's a lot.
That's literally the point I'm trying to say.
Okay, my bad.
So I'm like, okay, I've had a decent amount of dates at Starbucks, at Baskin Robbins, at doing shit that's where it's like, and I feel like I'm justified up in that because it's like, I don't even know if in person we vibe well. Why would I invest $100+ whatever
on someone I don't even know?
Exactly, because at the end of the day, I'm a man, so I'm paying for these dates. Like I have to budget these out.
Do you get pushback for that? Do you go to a Starbucks and they're like, this isn't a steakhouse?
No, so what I do is I kind of feel them out and how they are as a person. That's why I say it's important to kind of like make sure you build conversation before the date. Don't just do 3 text messages between each other and be like, yeah, we need to go on a date at this expensive place. Like, you need to build some rapport. Build some rapport with who you about to go on the date first to kind of feel them out and be like, oh, okay, this person seems cool. They won't have a problem if we go to an ice cream parlor for our first date. Just to get some ice cream, talk, this, that, and the other, da-da-da.
Yeah. I mean, it would be such a turn-off to me if I said, let's go to Baskin Robbins, and they were like, ew, take me to dinner. That'd be a turn-off to me.
Yeah, I mean, there are women,
sounds like
there are women like that. There are women who are, food diggers. There are women who are like, no, that's not a real date. Like, we need to have a meal, this, that, and the other, da-da-da, and all that. And it's like,
okay, bitch. It has calories.
Are you thinking, okay, bitch, like, you trying to get a meal off me, it ain't gonna work. Because at the end of the day, what's most important isn't the motherfucking, like, food.
That I put
it's about you getting to know me in person.
Correct.
Like, and that's what...
You're trying to get to know me, not my wallet.
Exactly. And it's like, you think I'm stupid? Do I got dumbass written on my forehead? Like, no. Like, if you're not interested up in just having regular conversation with me, no matter whether it's at Red Lobster or Chili's or Baskin Robbins and stuff, then we don't need to go on that first date with each other and stuff because you have different ulterior motives.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, 100%.
So I was actually talking to somebody earlier about like expectations for dates and stuff, and
a she or a he?
A she.
What'd she say?
So, which she has a podcast too. Shameless plug for her. It's called "That's Not My Baby." I think it's called "That's Not My Baby Daddy."
That's not my baby daddy.
Yeah,
cool.
My friend Morgan. Okay. Which she's putting out an episode tomorrow. Y'all make sure y'all check that out. I'm featured up in it.
Tomorrow? What day is it?
Today is Thursday.
No, it's Monday. It's Monday.
Monday when y'all will see this, but today is Thursday. So the episode should be out by the time y'all see it. Yeah. Oh, it's called "That's Just My BD." That's just my baby.
3 days ago, the episode is going to be out, so check it out.
Yeah. But we was talking earlier today.
Yeah. And
we was talking about if somebody gets flued out, what's the expectation?
Dude, it's not, and this kind of conversation is actually annoying me. Because it's not about, why is it some unverbalized contract? If you want something, it should be kind of relatively clear. But also, if you're fucking getting flown out to goddamn, wherever, and they're spending thousands of dollars on you, know that they're probably wanting something from it. Don't put yourself in that fucking position.
Exactly. Well, what I was saying was nobody under any circumstance is obligated to give up their body or like any type of sex, but we are grown.
Yeah.
And we understand, like,
what
we're not exactly. It's like, yo, understand the expectation though. You're not obligated to do shit. No. But understand the expectation is if I'm flying you out and I get you a hotel room, or even if you come into my place or whatever, if I'm paying for your plane ticket, taking you out, this, that, other, and all this, like, understand the expectation is we're having sex. Like, I mean, let's just keep it a bean. Like, David, are you flying anybody out
that's the end of the question. No. No, I'm not flying anybody out. What do you mean? Why am I flying anybody out? Brother.
It's like, we're having, I wish you would, and you know what? If you try to pull that bullshit, I just don't feel like it. I'm just sick. This, that, and the other. Okay, I got you, babe. I got you. Matter of fact, you're so sick. You'll be more comfortable at home, huh? Let me change your flight back to like this evening. Let me change your flight back to this evening.
Dead.
So
but you're still paying for the flight back.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's.
I'm not going.
Put myself in that position.
I'm not going. But I wouldn't even be in that position because I ain't gonna lie. I'm the type. It would be understood. It'd be like, when you come out here, I'm fucking the shit out you.
Yeah.
And if she has any type of pushback to that, then I would know like. She's not on that type of time. I don't need to be spending all this money up on her.
No, yeah, 100%. Like, I don't understand from the guy's point of view, why are you so comfortable to spend that much money on someone who you're not comfortable enough to have that conversation with?
Right.
What are you
doing? Keep it a stack. Keep it real.
Honestly,
we're grown. Like, if you can't even like just say like, man, like. Oh, I can't wait till you get here. Like, I'm going to do ABC to you, this, that, and other, da. Like,
yeah.
If that's your intentions, that's your plan, why can't you say that and see, like, if they down with that? If they not down with that, then you're going to be wasting your money.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. And also to the women, come on. Don't accept fucking thousands of dollars.
That was the other thing me and Morgan was talking about. It's like, yeah, you're not obligated, but let's keep it real. We're grown. You know the expectation.
Or potentially the expectation.
Yeah,
it's not always there, but let's be honest, 99% of the time.
99% the expectation, like...
You don't fly out your friends.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like, let's keep it real. You're coming out here, we're going to have sex. Like, I've had so many of my, like, friends who are women literally agree and say that. They're like, I'm not having a nigga fly me out of nowhere who I don't have the intention to have sex with. Because they know. They know it's like...
Stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Okay. We figured it out.
Exactly. I mean...
Put that question to bed.
That's always that. Like, I do want to say R.I.P. PnB Rock, who passed away not too long ago because he got robbed for his jewelry. He got shot and robbed at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
Oh, wow.
So,
is he a rapper? What does he do?
Harmonizer, kind of singer, rapper type of guy.
Okay.
He was in LA, and got caught slipping. Just gotta be careful stunting for social media, y'all. You gotta be careful stunting for social media. Like, not everything needs to be on social media, and not everything needs to be acted like you're the toughest guy in the world. Like, ain't nobody, cause there's a video with him saying, ain't nobody ever tried to jack me, they not gonna jack me, da da da. Like, they just not gonna do that, da da da, cause it's game over if they do that shit, da 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 da. And obviously it was game over for him. Like, stunning for social media is like, why? Like, who are you stunning for?
It's the way you said it. It's the way you said, obviously it was game over for him. It tickled me. I didn't see it.
I'm just saying, like, why talk tough? Why talk gangster when it's like, bro, like,
oh my God,
you're in a whole nother state and city that you're not familiar and you don't even move like that. And you're like talking like you move like that in a whole different state and stuff. Like, you're at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles with like all this jewelry on and shit and all that, and it's like, for what? Like, you don't know how people move out there. Like,
yeah.
Like, it's just in general, studying for social media is so, it's overrated. Too many people do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's to me, to me, it's just validation. Like, it's the same reason why people are on Instagram trying to look as beautiful as they can be, or trying to look like their life is doing, things that it's really not. It's just, I think people just enjoy the feeling and chase the feeling of people validating them with good comments and with admiration of sorts, and that's what it is, I think. And you don't have to think about it. If you do take another thought, you'll realize these people who are validating you don't really care about you.
Of course, yeah, they don't care about you, but then I think at the same time, it could be deep rooted into some other things, like of how maybe somebody from earlier childhood, the only way they felt accepted or felt love is when they seemed like they had it going on, or they seemed like they had things that people wanted, and so they equate that to valuing themselves.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, people gotta recognize, listen, it can't be on you. It gotta be in you. It can't be on you. It gotta be in you.
Sounds so sexual.
And that's in multiple. You an asshole. And that's in multiple different ways. Whether that's talking about like your value as a person,
okay,
or just even if you live that type of life, you a gangster like that or whatever and all that. Like, it can't be on you, it gotta be in you. Like, it gotta be, I'm just this type of person in any type of factor up in my life. Like, whether I got all the jewelry in the world or no jewelry in the world, like, this is just me.
That's jokes.
I got a question for you, though.
Oh, please go.
I'm gonna ask this question now. I'm gonna give me a glass of wine real quick.
Yeah. I'll take it. I'll do it solo. I got this. I'm ready.
Excellent sex and average head, or excellent head in average sex?
Thank you for asking me this question, Charlie. I'm glad you have asked me this question. Okay, I'm gonna try to answer the actual hypothetical question first because I don't like it when people kind of, don't answer the hypothetical. But I do have like a real rebuttal I want to say as well. So I think I would go for shit.
When you think about it, that's what I'm saying. When you just really think about it, it's like, fuck.
I think I would go for excellent sex, to be honest. Yeah, I think when I'm doing the boinky, I think I spend more time having sex than I do receiving oral sex. So more of the boinky experience would be excellent if she's excellent at sex and average at head versus the other way around.
I think I'm opposite.
Excellent head?
I'd rather have excellent head than average sex.
Do you spend more time getting head or
I spend more time having sex, but two things. One, like I love,
You prefer head?
Yeah, I love getting and giving head, whatever. But yeah, I love like getting head, and also it's just something about like a excellent dick suck. It's something about like a great dick suck. You're like, yo, that was.
There's something about excellent sex as well, doesn't it?
No, yeah, there's definitely. But here's what I'm saying though, like. You can have excellent sex, but obviously you've had average sex as well. Not bad, but not like crazy good. Mm-hmm. It's something to me about like crazy good head that I think adds to the experience. Like,
yeah, definitely, that's the experience. But then, I mean, if you prefer head, why don't you receive more oral sex than penetrative sex? Why don't you do more of that than actual sex? I guess, is it for the girl?
I'm about to say, I'm not selfish. Like, I'm not gonna spend like 30 minutes getting my dick sucked and only 5 minutes fucking her. Like,
but if you could have it your way, you would prefer like more head than sex.
If she was just a beast at it, like if she was like a throat bully, then like
shout out to throat bully.
If she was like a throat bully, I'm gonna need that head. I mean, anybody who knows me, I ain't gonna lie, I love head. Anybody who knows me knows that if you don't like giving head, we won't work out. Like, I love head. Like, I love giving head as well. Like, if you don't like giving and getting head, we won't work out. Like, okay. I've stopped talking to a girl because she didn't like giving head.
Yeah.
She would do it.
You mentioned that.
But, nah.
So if you have the choice between two girls, one of them's a virgin, but she milks the fucking cow, right? And the other one doesn't give head, but she fucks. You're choosing the cow milker.
Why is she a virgin?
She is. She doesn't have sex.
Like, she won't even try it with me?
No. And the girl that the girl that doesn't give head won't even try that either. She thinks it's disgusting.
Depends on the point I'm at in my life.
Okay. Now you're at the point now. What do you just answer the question? What do you mean? Depends on the point. Who is this guy?
I'm honestly probably going to go with the girl who give head, and the reason why is because it's like, oh, if she loves giving head and stuff, like it must be some other reason why she hasn't had sex yet, which if it's marriage, fine, okay, whatever, we'll wait till marriage. Or if it's like...
No, she's never having sex.
Never?
Never.
That's so
contradicting.
That's so contradicting. You're going to deep throat the fuck out of my dick. You're going to deep throat the fuck out of my dick, but not like...
She had trauma. She was...
What trauma makes you an excellent dick?
Not for the oral sex.
What trauma makes you an excellent dick sucker but not ready to fuck? What trauma makes you like that?
Make it up. I don't know. But that's the hypothetical that you have.
What the fuck trauma does that, yo?
So you'd pick the dick slayer. The dick sucker, I guess.
I'm about to say dick slayer.
You would pick the throat goat.
Oh man, I needs me a throat goat or somebody who at least loves to give me head. Like, it's just something about it, man. Like, when I'm having a hard day at work and I come home, just come give me a throat hug. I need that. I want that and I need that.
And he needs it.
I need that. I need a throat hug. You. I'm talking to you.
Okay.
I need that.
Uncomfortable because guys are watching also.
No, I'm talking to the guys.
Okay. Good, we cleared that up. All right, so I had a rebuttal to your hypothetical though.
Okay.
So the thing about sex is that, at least the way I've had it in the past, up until now, is that I do most of the work.
Uh-huh.
So if a girl is average at sex, I'm still going to do most of the work, and the quality of our sex is still going to depend on me.
Mm-hmm.
So that question doesn't really apply. At least that part of the question doesn't apply so much, because if she's average at sex, it's still going to be good if I'm good.
Right.
So realistically, I would pick the girl that's good at giving head, because I think I would compensate for the averageness of her sex.
Yeah, I mean, and in reality, even if she
kind of blow my own trumpet there, go ahead.
And in reality, even if she is a virgin or whatever, when like she does have sex, like you can kind of like, you know, y'all will mold to each other for the sex. Like, so however you like to have sex, like, you know, she will adapt to that because that'll be the only way she knows how to have sex.
That's true.
And so, you know,
have you slept with a virgin before?
I've slept with something close.
Didn't work. Something close?
Yeah.
Second. She was your second.
No.
You were her second, sorry. What's close? What does that mean?
Like, I was her third time period.
Oh, true.
Third time period, like, you know, so I've
Did
slept
it feel
with
like
close.
she was learning the ropes?
Yeah, you know, definitely could tell, like, okay, sexually inexperienced.
Did you have sex more than once with this lady?
Mm-hmm.
Roughly how many times? Like under 10?
Over 10.
Over 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like over time you kind of molded her sexuality in the bedroom?
Yeah. I believe that...
Was it like training a Charmander? You know what I mean?
This nigga's...
She started on level 3, now she's at level 14. She's turned into Charmeleon.
Oh my god.
Was it like that?
Yes and no. It was more so like started to get into the hang of things and stuff, but the woman was so in her head about things that it had started to like mess with our sexual chemistry type shit.
Right. Do you have any tips for, I guess, guys in your position, how you can help the girl get out of her head?
I would say, one, have a conversation.
Beforehand?
Yeah, beforehand. Have a conversation beforehand. And make it, you know, light and stuff and all that. Don't make it, like, serious, like, oh my God. But make it light, but understand that, like, you're trying to make a point to... Oh, okay, like, let's just have fun, like, let's try to, like, push ourselves a little bit and stuff and all that, but nothing too pressuring and all that, because at the end of the day, the more comfortable a partner is, the better the sex will be. If she finds that she likes her titty sucked or whatever, and like she likes a lot of like, you know,
suppress.
I know, right? She likes a lot of like, you know, like just a sloppy titty suck or whatever. Just live in that moment, do that.
You're having a TED talk.
Turn her on to the point to where like, yeah, we in this primal thing, we're doing this thing that if she likes a little rough, be a little rough. If she likes a little dirty talk, be a little dirty talk. And vice versa. Like if you see that he's doing all these things and stuff and you know like he likes to hear you gag on his dick or whatever when you sucking it, do that.
You had like TED Talk mode of voice when you were saying what you were saying.
Because it is because
no. But then in the TED mode, in the TED Talk mode of voice, you're like, if she likes getting her titties sucked, and it was just very the contrast.
I'm like doing a business. I'm doing a business meeting. Yeah, so if you look right here at this graph, when you're getting your titties sucked very nastily, like
as we can see, the titties being sucked.
As we can see.
But yeah, let us know your opinions down below. We love to read them in the comments. We love to hear them. Thank you for watching. We have been the Knobheads. I'm David Ekunno, and this is
your daddy.
Peace. That's how we're going.
Closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.